Today we are going to talk about DeepSeek. Since yesterday, DeepSeek has taken the entire world by storm. Nobody saw it coming, and the stock market collapsed. Everybody started talking about DeepSeek. And so let's find out more about it. And I found out some information which I would like to share. So, what is it? DeepSeek. It's a Chinese AI company. Okay, it's making waves with its large language models, LLMs. So it's a company which provides large language models like OpenAI. It is giving an what do you call it? It's giving a challenge to OpenAI and other such things like Google or rather Gemini or Perplexity or Claude AI. So they are all LLM models. So DeepSeek is one of them. Its R1 model demonstrates strong reasoning capabilities, particularly in mathematics. And we'll very soon know why, particularly in mathematics and coding tasks. It even outperforms OpenAI's models in some benchmarks. They're designed to be efficient, DeepSeek's models, requiring less computing power. So, how it all started is Deep AI, it started in China. But as you all know, China does not have access to the GPUs, the latest advanced chips from US because of the export restrictions. So what this company did to in order to overcome this, it used what we call it as a consumer hardware, like not using the super expensive, super fast GPU chips, but working with what it has. Okay, like consumer grade hardware, not like NVIDIA chips and those kind of things. Who is the founder? He was born in 1985, Liang Wenfeng. He grew up in China, Zhangzing, or however you pronounce this. It's one of the port cities in the southern Chinese coast that have traded with the world. From in the school, he was a straight A student, the founder. He began studying calculus on its own in junior high before going to the China's prestigious universities. Even he was just a student, he started writing AI algorithms to pick stocks. Okay. In 2013, after graduation, he started Jacobi, an investment firm named after German mathematician. In 2015, he founded High Flyer with two college friends. So right from the very beginning, this guy, he was a geek, he was a nerd, and he was destined to make one of these kind of things. Some more interesting facts that you should know. So, its tactic was to cut down on data processing needs uh, to train the models, okay, using some inventions of its own and techniques adopted by similarly constrained Chinese AI companies. Because even though China is a world leader in energy production, um, but still because there are so many companies, they face these constraints. So imagine like the earlier version of ChatGPT as a librarian who has read all the books. So how are these large language models trained? They are fed or they are trained on the huge number of unlimited resources that are available online, all the books, the internet, data, and lots of stuff which it's trained on. So, when asked a question, it gives an answer based on many books it has read. ChatGPT, right? That's how it answers. So, this process is time consuming and expensive. The training process, it's time consuming and expensive because imagine training a model with thousands and thousands, what thousands, millions and millions of books that are there in every field. Okay. And training it, it's an electricity hungry computer chips that is needed. So DeepSeek took another approach. its librarian hasn't read all the books. So how did they train their models? But it is trained to hunt for the right book after the question is asked, or based on the question, or based on the subject. So layer on top of it is another technique called as mixture of experts. So rather than trying to find a librarian who can master questions on any topic, what does DeepSeek do? This and some other AI developers do something similar to delegating questions to a rooster of experts in a specific field. So they delegate the question to some set of experts model who are trained in some fields, such as fiction, periodicals, cooking, maths, computer science. So each expert needs to be trained with lesser number of books, correct? Because it's an expert. It need not know everything about everything. So if it's about mathematics, it has to read only mathematics book. If it is about cooking, it has to read only cooking books. So imagine training a model with all the books, whereas imagining training a model with only cooking related books, okay, or only fictions or only periodicals. Definitely the number is reduced significantly. That is how these models can be trained faster, need less resources. So that's how the approach requires less time and power. But the thing that you have to keep in mind, which is very important, is it requires less time before the question is asked, because it's trained on, it's only the top layer, right? Like delegating the task. So it's the manager kind of listening to the questions. But it uses more time and power while answering. Why? Because it has to go and find the expert which has been trained on that thing, get the answers. Okay. So, but all things considered, DeepSeek's shortcuts help train AI at a fraction of cost of the computing models like OpenAI, Gemini. Let's see this in action. Okay, enough of text. So in order to access DeepSeek, you go to deepseek.com. Here it is. Its API, because of the high demand, I think its API platform is down. See here, because in order to use it in a Python code or anything, you have to get its API key, but it's down. In GitHub, because it's an open source, you have here DeepSeek AI. Here, see, they have given compared DeepSeek with OpenAI. Certain parameters, how do they hold? So in maths, it even beats OpenAI. Mm, I think SW is software something related benchmark. In here also beat OpenAI slightly. Only thing I think it is lacking, no, two things it's behind OpenAI is Code Forces and GPQA Diamond. These two, its performance is slightly lesser than OpenAI. So these are the models, which is here, some models. R1 is the latest model. See, I've opened up one of these math models. It's an instruction model for chatting. Okay. Here you can find the complete information about this model, which is here. Okay. So this is how you can go and access DeepSeek if you are interested in knowing about it. But here you can see API, its API platform is down. See, our website is currently under maintenance because of the too much attention. Everybody is there, going there. And yeah, that is it. Feel free to explore more. Go to the website. They have also the app. You can download the app. This brings you to, not here. This one was the chat thing. Oh, here it is. This is the chat. You can see the interface looks very much like OpenAI. You can ask a question. Um, let's ask a question. Write a code in Python to find factorial of a given number. Let's see what it does. Let's go through the output. Mm, iterate. Oh wow! See, it gives two approaches. How would you write it iterative way? And this is using recursive pattern. That's nice. Uses a loop to modify the numbers. Recursive calls itself. Oh, that's nice. So this is it. You can play around with this. It's free. Go ahead and use it. Get your hands dirty. All right. Thank you all for listening. See you all again next time. Thank you. Bye.